Guys, it has finally stopped raining. It rained for just about 2 weeks straight here where I am, and towards the end of the month I got a sunny day, and I figured, well, I'll go put some more break-in hours and miles on it. I just hit 6 miles and 1.5 hours, so I got quite a bit to go. And you know, but this is probably the least fun part of brand new bikes, is the break-in, because you got to take it easy. I did the 5 mile in low for the belt break-in, and I have decided to do the 25-hour service myself. It's pretty much oil, transmission, which is also the rear end, and then the front end. I'm going to change the air filter over to a uni, or uni, however you guys say it, air filter, because it's cleanable, and I much prefer that over the K&N. I'm just never been a real big fan of K&N. I always heard mixed things about, hey, one, that they let too many fine particles of sand pass, and then two, that they don't. I really don't know, but I know that I prefer the foam over the K&N. So I got that. I got the roof. I've got a sound bar. I've got some new wheels and a different set of tires. You guys will probably find pretty interesting. You search around, you won't see those, but I won't get into that just yet. Today, what I really wanted to do is just touch on the Tiger Tail and the hitch that I put on, because that is the only piece that I have changed. And for whatever reason, Polaris does not build RzRs with hitch receivers. It drives me crazy, because now this is the second one. And the last RzR, I was struggling to find a hitch that would work with the HighLifter Edition. I actually bought and returned 2 separate hitches because they would not work with the HighLifter bolts on the radius arms. Don't know why. The second one I ordered even said specifically HighLifter. I'm not going to name any companies because I'm not here to bash companies. I'm just here to give you an update on what does work for a 2-inch receiver and a Tiger Tail, and that is ThunderHawk Performance. In my opinion, it's a quality hitch. They used a thick powder. The instructions are decent. If you have any mechanical skills or mechanically inclined at all, you'll find it super easy. I did it, in no time at all, probably a half hour, 45 minutes with a friend of mine. It's much easier to do it with 2 people because you have to unbolt top and bottom radius arms, and that lets the tire kind of come out. So to line it up, it's easier to have somebody pick the tire up, you line the bolts up. Just much easier to do. You can do it by yourself, but much easier to do with somebody helping you pick up the tire and moving through it. So ThunderHawk Performance did a great job for the HighLifter. Fits well, wasn't out of whack. All the included not accessory, all the included fasteners, nuts, bolts, everything you need was spot on. So ThunderHawk Performance, look them up. You won't be disappointed. The second thing I wanted to touch on was the Tiger Tail. This is the KFI version of the Tiger Tail. There is an original Tiger Tail with a orange tow rope. I'm not sure if the companies are related or what, but they look absolutely identical, except one says KFI products, the other just says Tiger Tail, and the orange rope versus the KFI's black rope. I prefer the black rope, although the orange would not look bad if you had a HighLifter in this year, because of the orange shocks and the orange graphics. I really, have had this Tiger Tail since before the RzR. I bought it for an Outlander I had, an Outlander 1000. Ended up selling the Outlander, bought the RzR, was struggling to have any of the hitches work. Sold that RzR and then found this one, ThunderHawk Performance, and here it is. Finally, after a couple years of sitting in my garage, I get to use my Tiger Tail, and everybody else that I have told about these has just switched to Tiger Tails because it just makes sense. It's a spring-loaded tow rope that never loses slack, so you got no reason to really have anything break or get tangled up, or you lose a rope, or the rope's muddy. It doesn't do any of that. As you're pulling them closer, it rolls itself up for you. So love it. Way less mess, way less hassle. doesn't ever get tangled up or drug under anybody else's vehicle. Always ready to go. Unhook it, pull it out. There you go. In and out. A lot of time saved, get back to riding. So that's about it. I'll give you another quick view of it before I start changing things, and once I get it broken in and get everything installed, we'll start making some better videos, kind of show you the RzR out riding and, you know, see what we can come up with for you. So hope you guys like the videos. If there's something you want to see specifically on this one, just comment, you know, tell me, hey, what's this, what's that, and I'll try and get what I can on video for you and post it. Man, I love those headlights. That's one of the reasons why I didn't buy a Ranger, is those headlights alone. I love the LED headlights, man. They're bright, bright. So that's it, fellas. We'll see you later.